Well, here I am out on the porch. I watched the presidential debates last night. I look like doo-doo today. Sorry, guys. I just woke up not that long ago. I'm out here on the porch with my Bible. Here's what I see. I'm just going to go ahead and say this. I got looking around in the Bible, and I was looking for the verse about putting the singers out in front. You know, where they put the Ark of the Covenant, and I don't know who it was. If it was Jehoshaphat or what king of Judah it was that put the singers out in front of the rest and used the praise to the Lord as the way of engaging in the battle. And I was looking for that because I had this whole idea that I was going to write about the beginning of everything starts with worship. The beginning of everything starts with worship and praise, and then everything else follows that. Well, I got reading, and I'm looking at Jehoshaphat and his relationship with Ahab, king of Israel. See, Israel and Judah had split into two different kingdoms. Jehoshaphat being the king of Judah, and Ahab being the king of Israel. And it just amazed me how in 2 Chronicles chapter 18, Jehoshaphat and Ahab are talking, and Ahab has all these prophets that come up and tell him everything he wants to hear. He has, go out and do this, go out and do this. Oh, things are great. We're winning, we're prevailing, we're defeating our enemies and all this. And he has this whole giant crowd of yes men that tell him everything he wants to hear. And the Bible teaches that what happened was God allowed a lying spirit to be a lie in the mouths of these prophets. And it kind of reminds me of our government today. You have a president who is so deceived. He deceives himself. He is so adept at self-deception. And then he has a wife who kind of reminds me of the Queen Jezebel. Her bidding is done. Anything she wants is done. You know, she's got all these ideas, all this crazy stuff she wants to do with all of our children. And it kind of reminds me of the books of Kings and the books of Chronicles in the Bible. And Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, who was doing what was right, he says to Ahab, he says, "Is there not a prophet of the Lord in Israel that we can talk to?" And so they called in Micaiah in about, let's see, what verse are we looking at? Verse 14. In the 18th chapter of the book of Chronicles. And Micaiah says, "Yeah, go on out. You got it going on." And Ahab says, "Okay, now, you need to tell me the truth. I make you swear by the Lord to tell me the truth." Well, Micaiah says, "Here's the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on the throne, and here's what I saw. I saw all these spirits coming forth saying, what, we're going to go out and do this and do that, and this lying spirit came forward and said, I can go be a lie in the mouths of the prophets, and I'll convince Ahab to go out and do something that will end in his destruction." And just then, Ahab looks over at Jehoshaphat and says, "See, didn't I tell you? He never prophesies anything good." And it just kind of amazes me. President Obama has all of these yes people around. I just got finished watching this video of all of these celebrities, these female celebrities that talk about how great what he's doing is for women and all these great things that he's doing for women and how great Planned Parenthood is and how they can ensure women's health and women's rights. And isn't it great that women have somewhere to go in this generation so that they can ensure their health and ensure their power over their own body, and how the Republicans are trying to take their rights away. Republicans want to subjugate women and all this kind of stuff. And I'm just sitting here going, what? No. Let me tell you what. I'm conservative and I have Republican leanings, okay? The Bible I read says that you honor your wife. I honor my wife. My wife is first in my life. You honor your mother. You honor your father. You honor women. You don't subjugate them. First thing you do, you don't get them pregnant and then go pay for them to have an abortion, which is what a lot of people on the left advocate doing. oh wow, we subjugate women. Let me see. Here on the right, what we do is we believe that you shouldn't have sex. You should marry her. You should commit to her for life. You should honor her, and then you should have children with her. Not be her baby daddy and run around getting women all getting them pregnant, or when they get pregnant, ensuring that they have somewhere to go so that they can terminate their pregnancy. And that's what I see in this administration. I see an Ahab administration. All he has surrounding him is all of these people that just tell him what he wants to hear. They tell him all the time all he wants to, and he's got this terrible, wicked administration that he's administering, and he's got a wife that creates, man, I don't even know what word to use. Her concepts are terrible. She wants to raise our children the way she wants them raised. The dietary stuff that they're doing in the public schools, the way that we're outlawing all these different foods and all this other nonsense. It is lunacy. We are a country gone crazy. And it looks like Ahab and Jezebel leading the nation of Israel during the time of the prophet Elijah, the prophet Elisha, and Micaiah. And I think we need to be like the king of Judah that put the singers out in front of the rest. He put the ark out. The worship came first. We need to return to worship. If we will worship the Lord with our whole heart, these things will become clear to us. This earthly wisdom that has encompassed about this president that we have, this King Ahab leadership, has got to cease. We must return to the Lord. That is our only hope. That is our only future. That is our only legacy. Because if we don't, we will end up like Israel. We will end up with terrible famine. We will end up with terrible drought. We will end up, and if we put our faith in the government, that's no faith at all, because we're putting our faith in a government that has no more power than Ahab had. What did Ahab have for the people of Israel? Nothing. The drought nearly wiped Israel out under the reign of King Ahab. And this is what we have in our nation today. King Ahab leadership, counseled by Jezebel. Folks, it's got to stop. We must return to the Lord. God bless you. Take care.